Hi, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, just an FYI, too, if, oh, I see Adrienne. Hi, Adrienne. She's going to be joining us here. Yay. Oh, Adrienne. Hi, everyone.
Hi, that looks like.
Good morning.
Hey, just an FYI, too, if, oh, I see Adrienne. Hi, Adrienne. She's going to be joining us here. Yay. Can someone, I think someone's live streaming in the background. Would you? Because if you're live streaming in the background, it's like creating a delay. Adrienne. She's going to be joining us here. Yay. Can someone, I think someone's live streaming in the background. Hi, everyone. We're going to try that again. I think Adrienne might need to rejoin us. But I think that we have both Liz and Colleen here. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Sorry about that delay. Sometimes if there's something like playing in the background, it makes a loop. Welcome to our 8 a.m. live stream. We have, why don't you ladies introduce yourself?
Go ahead, Colleen.
Good morning. I'm Colleen Snover. I'm a board member of the United Way, and I'm also the Vice President of Training and Development for Service First. And we're just so happy to be part of this event and the amazing success that we had yesterday. We're so happy to be a matching donor for this event and be part of all the great things that United Way is doing.
Liz?
Good morning, everybody. Liz Mosich. I am the current president of the board of directors for the United Way. So I get to take credit for all these amazing people. I'm just kidding. I am blessed and humbled by all the work that is being done by our team. And it's just incredible to be associated with everybody. So good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for being here on this special day. I really love the video that we showed right coming in because that was one of the cool pieces that I got to put together. I think Adrienne's going to be joining us. Yay! Oh, I can't.
Hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Okay, just a tad bit of technical difficulty, but
it's the theme of this.
Never heard of such a thing.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. We're all good. So we were actually just welcoming everybody, Adrienne. So did you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
I would love to. My name is Adrienne Mail, and I am the president and CEO of Columbia and Montour counties, and also newly Greater Susquehanna Valley's United Way.
Yay! Do you want to talk a little bit more about like what has been going on for us as your newly appointed position, and then also just like everything that we've got going on with our upcoming merger and everything that we're hoping to accomplish across a 5-county region, which is so thrilling.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have got a lot going on all across 5 counties. Danielle, you are absolutely right. We are very excited to be working through the board of directors in both Greater Susquehanna Valley and Columbia Montour on a potential merger. So we've had our first merger meeting, and I think things are going well. The most important thing there, of course, and you'll hear this throughout the process, is that the merger is meant to benefit all of our communities, and if at any point we don't feel like it is going to be benefiting all of our communities, we of course will stop and we'll reassess. But because we already share a lot of programs and even some staff with Greater Susquehanna Valley, I know I am particularly in favor of what we can do across a 5-county region. And just to give you a little bit of an example of that, we are already working on we're already working on many initiatives cross county, including our United in Recovery Coalition, our revolving car loan. Something new that we're very excited about is a special emphasis on youth mental health. And we believe that hopefully within the next year, I'll say, although I'm hoping much, much sooner, we've already got some applications in, we will be having at least one youth mental health coordinator that can be working with schools and with our local mental health resources to make sure that youth in schools who have needs that go a little bit beyond what a guidance counselor or a prevention specialist might be able to provide can get connected to resources. We're going to be working with the schools, with prevention resources. It's very much within the realm of United Way, bringing all of our collaborators together. But we're really hearing from local schools that need to have some additional people who can help focus, because unfortunately, because of social isolation, because of COVID-19, there really are quite a lot of needs in our area around mental health. We know that it's something that's affecting adults, definitely something that's affecting our youth. So that's an example of how 5 counties coming together, going after more aggressive grants, can really be a huge benefit. Another thing that we're looking at 5 county that we're really excited about is connecting some already existing really tremendous teen centers and maker spaces in a 5 county way. So there's a lot of best practices and great organizations like Milton's Time for Teens and what's happening at the For the Cause Teen Center in Berwick. We're excited to get those organizations together and then have some other teen centers pop up. So just a couple of examples, but ways that we're already working together, things that we think that we can do 5 county that will make our communities a better place for everybody that lives here.
Thank you so much, Adrienne. I think that's a really great important thing to share, a new update since our last day of giving. We've made such strides forward and are working continually towards trying to improve the region. I know that, being in this area in particular, there is so much crossover between counties, and some people live in one county and work in another county. So to be able to bring all of it together to really maximize our impact is really exciting. And it's something that we've actually already, as you said, been doing. So it just makes a lot of sense. And I just love the care that you and Liz and Colleen, who's also on our board, the care and attention that you guys are putting into this process, just to ensure that it is that we as a community and all of our beautiful partner agencies feel comfortable and assured that they're still going to get the same quality and the same attention that they always get from us. And we're so proud to work alongside you, Adrienne. I know that behind the scenes, your team has your back 100%. We were very thrilled when you got this appointment because we know you are the right person at the right time to lead the way for this merger. So thank you so much for your leadership. I know that you've been working literally double time since this process has started, and you're a new mom. So congratulations. You are like who I want to be when I grow up. So I just want to thank you for all that you do, both seen and unseen. And Colleen, I did want to mention, as you were doing your introduction, one of the things that I love that you shared at our 8 a.m. live stream was about how our core values align. And I know that we didn't get a chance to include the link and the chat during last time about the financial checkup. Did you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. One of the reasons that I joined the board for United Way is because the goals of United Way and the core values of Service First are so related. And one of them is support community, but also we are about people helping people and trying to help people with financial literacy and learning how to budget and improving their credit score. I think the reality is that so many people, more than half of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, and most people have less than $500 in an emergency fund. So, when something happens, that's where the United Way kicks in and helps. So we're really happy. We have about 25 financial counselors on staff that help with budgeting and learning about credit and helping people to meet their financial goals. But it's just so exciting to be able to support the United Way and all of those core values that are so related. One of our other core values is best people. And that is certainly, there is no other organization in this area that does so much for United Way and has such great people. Adrienne is amazing. I know she is one of the reasons that United Way is doing so well in all of the great programs. She has that foresight to look and see what the needs are in the community. And Danielle, you are absolutely amazing and have done such a great job with all of this. Looking at the merger and that being able to have the United in Recovery with all 5 counties and all of the work that Olivia is doing, that it's just so, so important. And the amazing stories that were shared yesterday, we're just so happy to be part of it. And anything we can do to help on our end as far as supporting financially and also supporting with financial education, we're happy to do. We have a lot of free resources on our website, which the link is in the chat. And also you can reach out to the financial counselors.
Yay. Thank you so much. We are so thrilled to have Service First as our very first ever matching gift. And we also had a launch event where Liz was also one of our matching gift partners. And I, like on the back end, I just saw how much those matching gifts made an impact in driving donors. I think that they really want. I know personal friends of mine were like, I'm waiting for that matching gift so that we make sure that we get every dollar. And I was just so appreciative and grateful that we had that as an option, and that folks were really excited to help us meet the matching gift. And it was just something that was new for us this year. And I think I want to thank you both for the generosity and also the faith that we would get it. So I'm really grateful for that. And without further ado, Adrienne, I believe you have the numbers, our final totals. What you see in our fundraising page is what everyone contributed online, but we did have some offline donations plus the matching gift to roll into those numbers. So Adrienne's going to share those with us right now.
I am, and I also before I do that, I do also want to say thank you to Danielle. When Danielle joined us in December of 2019, one of the first things she said is, "I really think a day of giving specifically for United Way is the way to go." When I was like, that feels scary and totally like, how would we even do that? And so I think it's of course really important to to follow the lead of the experts of the organization. And Danielle is an expert in many things. We've been very lucky to get her for so many reasons, but certainly is our marketing strategist, and she said she could do it. And so last year, just to set the stage, we were able in our first day of giving to raise a little over $6,000. This is very important money to us. Because it really helps to make up some of the residential donors that we lose every year because they move out of the area, or sometimes are just no longer able to give, especially seniors on fixed incomes. A lot of times they'll be very dedicated givers, and then they'll just get to a point where they can't anymore, and then it's time for United Way to support them. But we do have some loss every year because of that, so we were really looking for a way to start to make that up. So just over $6,000 last year. This year in online donations, we were able to bring in $8,377. We were hoping for 6,000. We had a $1,500 matching gift from Service First, which was fantastic. And thank you so much, Colleen and everyone at Service First. We had a $1,000 matching gift for the VIP launch from Liz Mosich and Key Partners Realty of Liz's Key Partners Realty. So thank you, Liz, for that. That was also really important. And then Central Columbia actually did a dress down day yesterday and made sure that the total from that dress down day made it into our day of giving totals too. So thank you to Central Columbia. It was so like really fun to have someone say like add this in too because we did it. It's day of giving. And that was $156 for a grand total of $11,033, which really is almost twice what we were hoping to get this year. So thank you to the community. That is, I don't really know how you have better success than that. And really all because of Danielle and her just knowing she could make this happen. So thank you to everybody that supported the matching gifts. I think we're a game changer this year. Again, Danielle's idea. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And this could not have gone better.
To that end though, I was sitting at home last night, after everything, after I fell off my chair after the final live stream ended, and I just kept thinking to myself, well, first of all, how gracious everyone was during our technical difficulties, because we had people on the side just like waiting to go on. And I pride myself on showing up for when we say we're going to be there. But we definitely had things beyond our control. But the support was right there and they were working with us. So we got it up eventually. And for anyone who may have missed our 8 a.m. or our noon live streams yesterday, we did send an email out. We did post it on our event page. So you can go check those out at any time. Better late than never, what I like to say. So, and then our 6 p.m. started on time and our 8 a.m. started on time. So we did work very hard to make sure that we showed up when we said we were going to show up. But at the end of last night, I just was blown away by the thought that it literally took the village. And we had been talking about that all day, about how we bring all these organizations together to have these impacts in the areas of health, education, and wellness. And with United in Recovery, again, already being 5-county, like it takes all of us working together. And the beautiful presentation that Ben shared about the 4 facets of recovery and how it mirrors what the United Way, all of our core assets, that it takes a village. And we could not have done the Day of Giving without every single person's contribution, without Liz being our biggest cheerleader and fan and just constantly showing up and pushing us and saying, we can do it. Colleen and Service First with the matching gift that really allowed us to hit the ground running. We really springboarded into this Day of Giving. Right. Most of our donations were collected at that 8 a.m. mark again, because I think everybody was just excited to meet that matching gift. And then, of course, Adrienne, our fearless leader, whenever I was like, we have a little bit of a hole here in our program, she'd be like, I can do it. She just steps in, steps up. She's always there. And she really makes room for all of us to just fill and fulfill our best roles. So she's really good at identifying, hey, I think you're actually really great here, and just allows us to breathe and really lean into our talents and where we fit in the organization. So I think that's a sign of a great leader. And I'll follow you wherever you go, Adrienne.
She says it that way because it's more like, I don't know how to do this. Please, Danielle, figure it out. Every IT problem we have. So it's a good system. We're lucky to have all of the great people we have.
So just so everyone can see, our grand total once again is $11,033. I'm not gonna sit here and bat an eye. I will put that $33 in there because every dollar counts. And we are so proud of everyone who showed up. This community, not only did you show up, but you really turned out, to use a hip, Jen XMLOP phrase. So thank you guys so much for partnering with us, for living united with us, for believing in the vision that we have to see our community advance in the areas of not only health, education, and well-being, but also in the area of equity. Like, Adrian, would you mind actually sharing a little bit more about that new initiative that we have going on?
Yes, thanks for the reminder on that, Danielle. So another piece that we've been working on for many years in a 5-county way is our diversity, equity, and inclusion work. I think many of you know that I've been working through the Coalition for Social Equity since I came to United Way, which is going quickly on 7 years. And Greater Susquehanna Valley too has had a Diversity and Inclusion Impact Council, I think for at least 10. So we know that equity, you're going to be hearing a lot more about equity from us. Equity means a lot of different things, but what it really means is making sure that every single community member has an equal access to all of the opportunities in our community. And I think that we are going to have a special emphasis on that in years to come. It's something that we're very passionate about. And as a show of passion to that, we are actually in the process now. We've already collected the applications and they're being reviewed for a regional equity strategist. This is a person that is going to, as we do at United Way, start to get the lay of the land when it comes to equity, inclusion, and diversity in our community. They're going to be working with all of the organizations that are already doing work in this area, and they're going to be hearing from community members on what we could do to strengthen this community just a little bit more. We live in an amazing community, but it isn't necessarily amazing for every single community member. We would like to help change that. So this person hopefully will start right at the beginning of the year. They are going to be a 5-county person, and hopefully, you'll be hearing from them. We'll be doing trainings in the realm of diversity, equity, and inclusion all next year, 5-county again. So we're really excited to take a step forward into this work a little bit more than we have in the past.
That's when you can say that you're proud of your organization and what the work that we're doing. That was one of the things that I loved about joining the United Way was I really believe in the work that we're doing. And I love that I get to work and partner with an organization that is literally making change right here at home and having an impact right here at home. So that's one of the most thrilling things that and too, Adrian, sometimes you scare me with like how I think Colleen, you said this yesterday, like, you just casually talk about, oh, we're having this like issue in our community. And then Colleen had mentioned in our first live stream, Adrian just goes, and I can, and like having worked with her, I know when those wheels are turning and I'm like, get ready, because something's coming, and I'm probably going to have to figure out a marketing strategy to get it out there. So you always keep us on our toes, but in the best possible way. I love that we are constantly teetering on that edge of like, ooh, can we do this? We're just gonna slip off that. We're doing it. Hey, so it's this constant balance of pairing the resources, pairing the right people. And do you want to talk about the new teen center too? And if that's, that just came to mind as, again, one of our new collaborations. And then I think too, I'm not sure, are you ready? Am I allowed to talk about the homeless thing yet?
I will talk about them both very briefly. So I think everyone knows that, kind of the way that we do our work is truly understanding community need, bringing people to the table who can help meet that need. But then it's always about pairing that money, because hopefully we can be infusing projects with dollars as well. But one other thing that we always really make sure, and actually both of these are great examples of, is that we also want to make sure that we're never duplicating. And we have got, I think that you've seen it over the last 2 days, some really tremendous partners in our community. Many of them are partner agencies. Some of them, like Community Strategies Group, who we partner with quite a lot. They're connected to the Housing Authority, Housing Authority, yes. So one of the things that we've been working on is, for anyone that doesn't know, the For the Cause Teen Center in Berwick is a really tremendous organization. They were able to continue through the pandemic. They have got an entire teen council, and they are teen led. So they make the teens make the decisions. They, they certainly help to guide, but they let the teens do it, which is so wonderful. So because we know that the For the Cause Teen Center is a really tremendous organization, we would like to have a teen center in Bloomsburg. We feel pretty strongly that especially at that middle school age, there's not a ton for them to do right now. And so when teens don't have anything to do, what do? They do homework, maybe they get themselves into a little bit of trouble. So one way that I think that we can reduce that is if we have some really great places in our area for teens to be and hang out and have them be a place for teens. So we are definitely looking for a hub for those teens. We have a couple of great ideas. But we also know that right within our footprint, we've got some pretty great organizations that are very walkable for our teens, especially coming out of the Bloomsburg secondary complex. So something like the Children's Museum, we have got the Bloomsburg Library already, we've got the YMCA. So our idea has always been, yes, it'd be great if there was a homework help hub, but wouldn't it be way better if the teens just had all of these opportunities and ideally even for free where they could go after work. So we are going to be partnering with the Berwick Teen Center in the next coming year with the idea that we would really like the Berwick Teen Center to expand. Berwick's Teen Center is already attracting Central Columbia kids. They're already, Bloomsburg kids are more than welcome to go. But of course, there's a little bit of a transportation barrier right now. We're going to work through that too. And the idea is, how can we, not duplicate, but actually take what's happening at Berwick with their great leaders and coordinators and just bring that to Bloomsburg? And can we get some funding so that we can actually expand what's happening in Berwick to Bloomsburg with their model, with their people? So we're really excited about that idea. We kind of have some ideas on how we can fund that, some ideas on where that can go as, a main hub. But it's really already taking the great organizations that are already here, getting those organizations together, and then saying, how can we just enhance what's currently happening? So we're really excited about that. Something we have also specifically been working with town council on is the fact that we really need a homeless shelter in Bloomsburg. And I know for some people, the homeless shelter is a little bit of a scary idea because what does that really mean? Who are we bringing into our area? But the reality is that at the Gate House that's located currently in Danville, it's the only homeless shelter. Now there's some domestic violence centers, but it's the only homeless shelter in Columbia and Montour counties that already over 50% of their residents every year are coming from Columbia County. So that means that, really the gatehouse is always at full capacity. We just need more, we need more capacity. So again, we've been working with the Gatehouse, which is already an amazing organization that really supports people, even before they hit that homelessness piece. They can do homelessness prevention all the way through staying in their center. They've worked really hard to make sure that as people are leaving, they're stable and ready for the next step. They're leaving with jobs, they're leaving with, a place to go. And we recognize that and we say bravo to that. So how can we again make a homeless shelter here in Bloomsburg that's actually a gatehouse too, with Gatehouse actually running it? They're already doing the great work. How can we just help them into a secondary location to expand their great work? So that's something that we have been eyeing up along with the Homeless Housing Task Force that's run by Community Strategies Group. Agape has been a part of that conversation. CSO, Central Susquehanna Opportunities, has also been at the table along with many other organizations because we really know that it takes everybody to come together and, and make these things happen. But I'm happy to say that the town of Bloomsburg has been working alongside us for a long time now and is really understanding the need for that homeless shelter. So more to come. We really hope on that soon as well.
Thank you, Adrienne. I think that you sharing the advancements, but also how intricate and how layered these collaborations are, is really, I think, the gem and what United Way can contribute to most in our community as the group that brings all the different connectors together. I really see that as like our role specifically in the community, not only, having our community impact model where we're developing programs like the revolving car loan, or we have programs like VITA where we're actually impacting the community, but working with who's already doing the do, like Gatehouse. They're already doing it, and they're doing it successfully. So how can we help them do what they do best even more to impact our community? And so I just love being able and having the Day of Giving as an opportunity to share. This is all going on like behind the scenes, and like this is all the work with like the town of Bloomsburg, what, like you said, with Community Strategies Group. This is all happening like through your like wily coyote like ways in the background. So I just think it's important for people to hear like how much goes into that. Like, you know, kind of like the chicken before the egg conversation. Like, what do we do first? And I think we're just like, when all those beautiful organizations can come together and we can all sit down at a table and all strategize, like, how do we address this? How do we meet these needs? How do we answer these issues that we're seeing within our community? And how do we do it together, united? So that being said, I would love to actually have Liz share our next exciting piece, which is our giveaway winners. So everyone who donated during the segments, and we kind of stretched that out a little bit because the segments were a little like started a little bit late. So anyone who gave during that segment time was entered for a chance to win some of our giveaways. So I'll let Liz share a little bit more about who won our giveaways.
Sure. Thanks, Danielle. Okay, so giveaway number one, a $50 Sheets gift card, and that goes to Priscilla Hansen. So Priscilla, thank you for the donation, and let me know when you want my card sheet so you can fill it up for me. Our second giveaway, and I'm a yogi, so I'm really into this one too. I don't want to make it all about me. It's a 4-class pass to Studio B Yoga Center in Danville. And Kayla McCready, get your OM on and head over. You have a 4-class pass. And finally, last but not least, I could go and brush up with Linda Brown at the Bloomsburg Children's Museum and have a little fun with Linda over there. So I'm going to be really busy with all these wonderful prize winners. I get gas, I get a yoga class, and Linda Brown and I are going to hang out at the Children's Museum. So thank you all so much. Congratulations.
Yes, and thank you to all of our donors. I'm gonna put our wall up here one last time. Our fundraising thermometer, and just thank everyone who contributed. I love that we get to
Hey, Danielle.
yeah.
I have to interrupt.
Go ahead.
So listen, I know we're running a little late, but put the thermometer up and I have a couple more things to say.
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
You ready?
I'm trying.
No worries. While you're working on it.
I'm gonna, here we go. Let me put, I think I've got to, hold on. I've got to back a few of us out in order to, it only lets me show 4 things at a time. Okay, so hold on.
Okay. Okay.
There. No, I want to take me out. There we go. There we go.
All right. Thanks so much. So let me take a moment, and I really want everyone to pay attention to this next message because it's a vital one. It's a personal and heartfelt thank you to everyone, to our community of donors. Truly, it takes a village. I don't care how cliche it is the truth. And our village is comprised of the most generous and caring souls. And I love our communities. Colleen and Team Service First. Seriously, does everyone get it? Service first. And I am all about service first. And I am all about Service First and their contributions to what to our drive this year. Sorry about that. Colleen, truly, the match was huge. You led by example, and you guys are all about service, and we appreciate it and we thank you. To our amazing, dedicated, passionate, and hardworking team, normally I'd start with Adrian, but not today. Today, I start with Danielle, the lifeblood of our image and our marketability. You amaze and delight me with every single thing you touch. Now to Adrian, it's true, it all starts at the top, and you embody the United Way mission and thus surround yourself with amazingly brilliant team members just like you. Your continued ability to collaborate sets you apart from any leader I've ever worked with, and we are so blessed to have you. To Olivia, your leadership in United and Recovery outreach and your commitment to all things United, I need you to know how appreciated and admired you are by all of us. And to Bree and Jaden, your support and commitment in getting into the trenches is unquestionably vital to our success. And I just, from the board of directors, from my heart and soul, I want to thank each and every one of you.
You're gonna make me cry, Liz.
You're tired.
That may be true, but I'm still shedding a tear. No, in a great way. It's again, one of the reasons why I love coming to work every day is because you feel appreciated. And having worked in environments where that wasn't always the case, to feel authentic appreciation for just showing up and being yourself and that being applauded, it's a game changer. And I think it unites like a team. And again, not to be cliched, but it's like you get very excited about everything we're doing. So I'm not going to cry. So anyway, so moving right along. So that Liz, thank you again for sharing those thoughts. And Colleen, I did also want to throw up again the resources link from Service First. The link is in the chat and you can see it up on our screen right now. You can also just head to their website and they have, as she said, so many free resources. So again, thank you to Colleen. Thank you to Liz for our matching gift, for making this possible. And again, thank you to you, all of the people who contributed, who believe in us. And thank you for trusting us with your hard-earned dollars. We promise and pledge to maximize to the nth degree and to steward those. And please, if you haven't already, please sign up for our newsletter. I'm also going to put that in our chat. We want to let you know where your money's going. And so if you join our newsletter, you'll be able to get emails and notifications about other events, volunteer opportunities. You'll also get to see and hear the impact of your dollar. We put something in every newsletter about where your money is going, what's being worked on, how things are advancing, what our partner agencies are up to. So it's a great way for us to share with you our heart and the hard work that's happening behind the scenes. So thank you so much to every single person. Does anybody have anything they want to share before we say sayonara to the 10/20/21 day of giving? It's been real.
I just want to thank everyone. It's just such a great group of people. The entire board, Liz, all that you do, and then Adrian, Danielle, the entire staff. I mean, you guys just do an amazing job. And I can't wait to see what's coming in the next year. So many exciting new things too.
Yeah. I always appreciate that because I can't wait to see what's coming either. Probably so much more than we even know now. But thank you. And, really thank you to Danielle for making this, just a fantastic day. This is the problem is I'm already excited about next year and I have so many ideas. So I know it's going to be great. And seriously to the board too, thank you so much. I think, change just in general is hard. And I feel like every single year I say like, oh, it's going to be, we're going to do new things, but it's going to be easy. And then every single year it's a merger or a baby or, a completely new program. That's what we do, but to have a board that, that says yes, but then also helps us to stay true to our mission, which we always look at, is really appreciated. So thank you to the board members. I know I also like to say like, oh, board service, not too bad, just a meeting, maybe an extra committee. And then it often ends up being way more than that as we launch all of these new initiatives. So thanks for hanging in there with us as a team. We appreciate you, and to our community, those who donate, those who volunteer their time, which is just as generous, we thank you too. And we do it for you. So thanks to everybody.
Well, thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Adrian, for joining me for this farewell to our Day of Giving. I'm going to leave us with our What It Means to Live United video one more time, because I really truly feel that hearing from the voices in our community and what it means to them to live united is a really powerful way to end this Day of Giving. So we'll be sharing that with you now. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming.